is great, right? When news breaks out, we'll break in. Until then, here comes Neil.
Oh, sure, the Dow's great, Chef, but this just in, the McRib is off. McDonald's just confirming perhaps the greatest sandwich of all time is going.
Sandwiches, please. And instead of a shake, I'd like a blended ribwich.
I'm sorry, sir. The ribwich was for a limited time only.
Not again.
Yeah, again. Welcome, everybody. I'm Neil Cavuto, and chew on this. The McRib is McGone. That rumor? No rumor. We checked it out, over and out. Stick a plastic fork in it. The culinary classic is kaput. Officially kicked in the buns. Mickey D's just confirming it. A fast food nation at a loss. What to make of it?
Ah, you just ruined my day.
I love the McRib sandwich. I can't believe they're not putting it on the menu. It's one of my favorite sandwiches.
They're getting rid of it? That's a bummer.
That's one of my favorite sandwiches at McDonald's.
That would be terrible. I like when they put it out once a year. It's great. I was hoping it was coming out again.
I like the McRib, and I wish they'd bring it back every year.
I think they should keep it.
I would buy it occasionally, so maybe they're making a mistake.
I love it, though. They shouldn't get rid of it. Sign a petition.
That's bad. I'd like to eat it. A lot.
Well, get over it. A lot. You ask why we're leading with it? Because history is being served. Oh, the inhumanity. The sandwich with the fake ribs is now seriously gone. The meat mystery now culinary history. At least on McDonald's national menu, where you won't find it ever. No surprise, America. We are all over it everywhere. With Jeff Block in Chicago on why Mickey D's dumped it. Melissa Francis in New York on whether Michelle Obama forced it. Nutritionist Rebecca Scritchfield on whether we are all the better for it. Yeah, right. And a fellow named Alan in Minneapolis on ways you can still get it. First to Jeff on what the flock just happened. Jeff.
We just got to the bottom of this, Neil. Well, maybe not all the way to the bottom. We've got actually some McRibs here. Maybe you see them. They're a little cold out here right now, but the bones aren't cold. Take a look at the statement from McDonald's. Here's what they had to say. We are continuing to focus on our customers for the remainder of 2013 with several new menu items, talking about that the new wings, those mighty wings. We left it to our individual franchisees to decide whether or not they want to offer the McRib. Here's breaking news for you. They have said that Chicago, Houston, and Dallas will have the McRib. They've confirmed those markets to us, and in fact today we shot some pictures of people here in Chicago actually eating the McRib. Now some McRib porn for you, perhaps. Take a look at this. A shot of the McRib undressed. That is without the special sauce, no onions, no pickles, no buns, just the frozen patty. Kind of scary. You want to see something else kind of scary? Take a look at this. Remember the lady that's gone viral who couldn't get the McNuggets? This could be coming if you're upset over not being able to get McNuggets and you're going to reach in and pull the hair of the person inside the window. Just think what will happen when they drive up and you say, I can't get a McRib. Can you even imagine what'll happen? Maybe you hear the sirens here. It may have already happened. Back to you.
Very good, Jeff. Yes, indeed, causing calamities left and right. Meantime, have no fear. Alan Klein is here. Now, Alan created the McRib Locator website to help you feed your cravings, so I guess there is an app for that. Alan, tell us how this works.
So the way the website works itself is you go into the site, and if you're looking for a McRib, it's easy enough. You look at the map and look for any of those little dots, preferably the ones with the check mark to indicate that those have been confirmed sightings. Confirmed sightings are those that people have sent in receipts to me to validate their sighting. Otherwise, if you've had one, you can go ahead on the right side, you enter in your location, and it'll show up for other McRib fans to help them locate the McRib, especially those in the Northeast where they just can't find it.
Now, I take it you like the McRib because you devoted a great deal of time to coming up with the technology to find the McRib, right?
Yeah, that's certainly true. I am a McRib fan. Some may say even perhaps a legend of McRib.
Well, I admire that, Alan. But what do you think of this? I mean, despite your technology, I mean, McDonald's has more or less made a decision that this just isn't worth it. Despite the fact we know that it sells a great deal of these McRibs when they come out. And we'll pursue this a little later in the show here, that they've obviously made a financial decision to end it. What do you think of that?
I think it's a little odd in some ways. I mean, there's some fans in the Northeast that are really upset coming into me. Hey, where can we get it? What do you mean we can't get it? Really? And those
the
rest
friends
of us
I have are putting some expletives between that.
And that's very true. I get some of that as well.
Yeah, well, it's
yeah,
ridiculous.
Some places are still getting it.
All right, so now McDonald's has been saying it's up to franchisees. They can decide whether they want to continue it, but eventually it's going to run out, right? I mean, they just can't keep making these sandwiches unless the demand is there. I would assume the demand is there, but eventually the mothership, that is McDonald's, has to keep making these things. And judging from what we saw of the frozen patty, I found out that those are not real ribs. It's actually manufactured. Who knew? But the company's going to sort of run out on them, right?
Well, sort of. You know, the fans that I've seen and communicated with about the frozen McRib photo, they're not surprised. I mean, it's a frozen product. If you go to this grocery store, look, it's a frozen product. It looks just like this.
Exactly.
So they're not worried about it.
Yeah, and I think these people that say, oh, that's not real, it's like, why don't you just get over yourselves? Alan, thank you very much on this National Day of Mourning. Meanwhile, the more ribbing the McRib, the more I'm concerned McDonald's prays to a different God than I. But who's doing the bidding here? FDN's Melissa Francis thinks the food police are on the case. Nutritionist Rebecca Scritchfield says, well, it's a good thing they are in the case. Now, here's the problem with both these ladies. They're way too thin. We're the fat people for this segment. All right, Melissa, what do you make of this?
You know, no one loves McDonald's more than I do. The Quarter Pounder is on my death row menu short list for sure. The McRib,
I don't believe you.
It's
I
without
love you
question.
dearly. I don't believe you.
I love McDonald's. I let my kids have it once a week. I know I'm going to get so much hate mail for that Wednesday.
Once a week?
It's their big day that they
Why are
get
you
to go to
punishing
McDonald's. I know, okay. The McRib, I don't eat personally because, you know, the pork pressed in the shape of some poor animal skeleton, I don't find appetizing, but I am happy to defend your rights.
But it's not a real skeleton.
Yeah, that makes it
It's made to look
better.
like one.
Yeah.
No?
I'm happy to defend your right, and I do think it's the food police. They've received so much bad press over so many different things, they're like, let's let this one go.
All right, Rebecca, I do want to go to you, but Twitter reaction coming in fast and furious. The gall, the shock, the angst, the collective jaw-dropping what? You can see for yourself. You can understand why Dow 16,000 plus or not. This is the big story of the day. Okay, so, Rebecca, what do you make of this?
Hey, you know what, Neil? I'm excited. Christmas came early for me. They're getting rid of the McRib. It's about time. There ain't nothing good in that sandwich. I mean, seriously, what is in that pork product? You need a food science degree just to figure it out.
So what if you do? It tastes great. It tastes great. What's in your salads? Do we really know?
There's vitamins and minerals in salads,
All
Neil.
Right, there is
I mean,
that.
there's so much sodium in that sandwich. It's like you're sucking on a salt
Don't you
lick.
get going about eating healthy with me. Anyone looking at me knows I eat healthy. Rebecca, I'm saying nutritionists, the food police like you have won, but only to stay.
You know what, Neil? The truth is, people can find plenty of crap food at McDonald's just because the McRib is off the menu.
That's right. It makes
There's
no
lots
difference.
of other junk to choose from.
It makes absolutely no difference. Why take away the McRib? It's not any worse than anything else they have on the menu. Let people choose
Melissa,
for
they made
themselves,
a
make
financial.
their own decisions.
Here's one thing, Melissa. This is where I'm wondering if there's a sort of a grassy knoll thing going on here.
Really? How is
There's
that
a
possible?
reason why they got rid of it. It's making money hand over fist, right? Every time they bring it back, it's good for all the franchisees. So
you think it's scarcity?
me thinks that they might have been intimidated. Michelle Obama, no fan of this sandwich.
No.
I love it.
I know why. I think this is hype.
If I want your opinion, young lady, I'll give it to you. What I'm telling you,
allure. This is marketing.
I can tell you, the people all the nation are taking this so seriously. I am telling you, though, there's heavy pressure, you know, toe our line, and this McRib is a victim.
Hey, it's absolutely possible. I mean, poor McDonald's, they are the whipping boy in America right now. They are. Every protest is against them. They have that McResource line that has just been the fodder for all other media outlets.
And by the way, what's going to happen to all the McRib developers?
That's
where are
right,
they
they'll be
going?
unemployed. I didn't even think of that.
No, you didn't.
I mean,
And
it's a
obviously
disaster.
Rebecca just said, "Oh, just have a salad. We'll move on." But
I think
meanwhile,
it's
everyone who came up with the
Play-Doh
McRib,
presses that are making those McRib
I highly
things.
doubt it's going to contribute to unemployment. I think that, you know, I mean, I honestly think it's much more of a marketing plea. I mean, imagine the franchisees, the exclusive McRib sold here, almost like, you know,
there is nothing more
marijuana or something.
arrogant than the food police seizing on what seems like a Pyrrhic victory. You've won this battle, Rebecca. You have not won the war. Yeah.
Champion food
Well,
police.
that's why you still can.
You know, in reality, I let people have their vices. So honestly, it's like
This
if
is
the
a
McRib
vice.
is your thing,
A
you
vice
obviously
to me
love
is
it.
killing people. That's where I drink killing people. This is a great sandwich, Melissa.
You lost me there. I
Really?
think
I
McRib
lost
looks like it
myself.
might kill, but I don't know.
Melissa,
See,
you're supposed
Melissa
to
and
stay
I
with
agree
me.
on this,
You're supposed
and
to stay
we
with me.
agree
By
with
the way,
the
there is no better
moderation.
bun. You see the way that's packaged?
Yeah.
That was me eating it
Full
a
of
short
sodium
time
and
ago.
preservatives. Stuff
Right.
that just never leaves your intestines and lives there forever. Ugh.
By the way, well, why should it leave? All right. Thank you very much, ladies, on this very sad day. All right. Now, there was this other news development happening. Pam, let's go to blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Okay, 16,000. Great. Food for thought. Dover. Okay. We got the Dow over? All right. Melissa can get into that in a fine show. We don't have time. We do have time to address this, though. You think conservatives are over Chris Christie?